They're like, I don't want to. They don't want to offend anybody, but it's 99% of people are saying thank you so much for asking,
Yeah, absolutely.
and not to mention the way it makes our people feel that they know that we're looking out for them. So that's something cool. Plus that we put out a video talking about like all of a bunch of the crazy stuff we're doing, everything from Purell to wipe downs to shoe covers, gloves, masks. I mean, our people are coming really, really well equipped. We're using social distancing. We're doing all that stuff, and we're very aware of it. We just sent like 10-page document that we went over the whole team. We're heck, even our training's remote. We're doing we've canceled our group meetings and gone just to remote training. So we're taking some good steps to make sure we're keeping customers more comfortable, and that's really reduced the cancellations. Initially, a lot of people. It's still super important to get the maintenance done. Don't get that maintenance done. That's usually why systems fail. So we don't need any more headaches this summer than we're already going to have from this.
Well, like I said, it sounds like y'all doing a pretty good job on both ends of helping out the people that still need some services, and more importantly, taking care of your team as well in this time.
Yeah.
What are some home solutions that could help people? I know we're getting, like you said, Texas summer's coming right upon us. It's already getting up in the 80s. What are a couple things that people can do to prepare for this summer coming up?
Yeah, I think we've got. It's funny. The indoor air quality in your house is much worse than outside air.
It really is. I have difficulty with my allergies more inside my house.
Yeah, me too.
Which is unbelievable.
I'm allergic to flipping everything.
Yeah, me too.
I'm allergic to, everything from the cedar. I'm allergic to live oak. I'm allergic to formaldehyde. I'm allergic to latex.
Oh my!
Come on.
This is a bad time to be allergic to latex right now.
It is. They have we use nitrile gloves, probably just for me. No, but with that said, this indoor air quality thing, I think we talk about a lot. I think the nature of the game has changed forever. Usually when I go into somebody's house, I would, if somebody's I ask about indoor air quality, the first thing we think about is allergies. Now what we're thinking about is like VOCs, or now we're thinking of volatile organic compounds, or we're thinking about chemicals. Now we're thinking about viruses and bacteria. So imagine how that's and I think it's shifted not just now but forever. I think from here to forever, we're going to think about air quality in a different way. So with that kind of consideration in mind, one of the big things you can do in your home is UVC lights. They have been proven to kill viruses. Now there's no proof on this one, but it's like 99.99999% of viruses that have ever been tested have been destroyed by UVC air cleaners that combine with Carbon Clean.
Wow.
And they leave the environment in your house a sterile place where those things can't even exist. So it's not if you've got a good air cleaner in your house, you can really keep the air quality in your house really good. We're even putting them in our trucks. So our service technicians, between calls, let's say something gets on their clothes, it'll actually sterilize them to a certain extent in their vehicle between calls. So that's stuff that I would look into those products. Anything that's called an air scrubber, we have one called the Patriot Carbon. We really believe in that product. Air Oasis makes one called the Nano. If you Google this stuff, what you really want to look for is UVC, and you want to look for, because there's UV lights just like sunlight. Why the flu goes away every year. You go outside, it's not a great habitat for viruses to survive. So that's one thing that I believe is a good move for anybody to make, and so
I think that could be useful information to anybody.
Yeah, UVC teamed up with carbon. That's what you want to get.
Okay.
UVC with a carbon activation with UVC. That's what you're looking for.
Do you have any tips? Any tips for the essentially to kind of preserve or make your cooling, air conditioning a little last longer? Something to that extent,
Yeah, I would say over 90% of failures happen because of dirt.
Oh, wow.
Just straight up keep them clean, man. So we do maintenance on them. If you want a unit to last a long time, have a reputable company doing a thorough cleaning on that thing. Manufacturers recommend twice a year. You want one for heating, one for cooling. So we're getting ready to go into our cooling season here. You know, I would wager most people have already turned their units on.
Oh, I'd imagine so.
Yeah, have you?
I honestly, it's been running all the past the week or two. Especially this week, it's been pretty hot. It's getting there, you know.
And you figure like during the day, a lot of times we'd set that back, so those things aren't getting the break that they would normally get because we're all at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got extra people in the house, lights on during the day, so they're under more duress now than they usually would be. Get them maintenance. Maintenance, just be proactive. We'd rather come out and service your unit than come out and replace your unit, especially right now with the demand. So,
hey, preventive maintenance is always good for everything, really, right?
Yeah, we got a deal called our club membership. It's $11.95 a month, and it includes both visits. We give you priority service. If you've got a company that you trust or you're already using somebody, make sure you're having them do maintenance. If not, give us a call. We'd be happy to take care of you. But we do that just so that it's out of sight, out of mind. We reach out to our customers, and we come out and do it automatically. And because you need it now and forever, may as well just get enrolled in something that's perpetual. That's our belief system.
And if you're looking to do that or you're interested in that, you can reach them. Like I said, I'm talking to Josh Campbell at Rescue Air Heating and Cooling. You can reach them at 972-964-2665, 972-964-2665, or online at rescueairtx.com, or more importantly, Rescue Air Heating and Cooling's YouTube channel. Where they got a bunch of videos on there. Yeah, go ahead. Tell them about that.
Yeah, I've failed if you say Rescue Air into Google and we don't pop up pretty instantly. I've completely failed at marketing. But yeah, no, our YouTube channel's got so much good stuff. We got videos on our club, what we do. We got videos on our maintenance. We've got in our best video right now. We've got videos on our installations. I mean, we have the best team in Dallas.
And I'm sure, you know, just on the installation videos alone, it really gives people an idea what they're doing, what y'all doing, and more importantly, how well y'all do it.
Yeah, so we've got one really cool video. It's called the Difference video, but it's we're in 3 different Costco locations, so you can imagine we're pretty well vetted.
Oh yeah,
and we're actually the heating and air conditioning company that gets called out to replace systems if we actually. I have a video on there of a brand new system installation that a homeowner bought. Then they paid us full price to come out, remove it, and reinstall it the right way. And we made a video of a brand new system installed terribly versus our installation, which is a thing of perfection. Our attention to detail is ridiculous. And so, you know, you want to hear an interesting stat? 91% of air conditioning systems are not installed correctly. 91%.
Really? That's a
Only
staggering number.
1 in 10. Yeah, think about that. You drop 10, 15, 20 grand on an air conditioner system.
And it's not put in properly.
Less than 1 in 10 is put in correctly.
And how does that happen? Just the installer, or is it minor? Is it always something kind of, what really stands out to you that you've seen?
It's belief systems in a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's cutting corners.
Mm-hmm.
It's guys that don't know what they're doing. It's you know, the environment. Go hang out in your attic for a 12-hour day, and then you know, and do that. And well, now go hang out in your attic for 12 hours and carry heavy equipment in and out of there and work in insulation. I mean, it's not a conducive environment.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a special guy to be an installer, and it takes a really special guy to be a lights out installer. We have the best install manager that I've ever met, and this is the only thing I've ever done. I'm 4th generation.
Oh wow!
And yeah, and it's just the attention to detail. I think that's what it is, and it's caring. It's work ethic. It's caring about putting a quality product out there, taking pride in your work.
Right on, Josh. Well, we're wrapping things up here on Ask the Experts. I was joined today by Josh Campbell at Rescue Air Heating and Cooling. If you need to reach him, You can find him on rescueairtx.com. Like we've talked a little bit about his YouTube channel. Type that in, Rescue Air Heating and Cooling. You can Google anything. Like you said, if you'll find it. 972-964-2665. 972-964-2665. We got about 45 seconds, Josh. What do you got for me at the end for the listeners?
I would just say, just in regards to the COVID and the coronavirus we're dealing with, I can't say this enough. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to get through this.
I couldn't agree more.
We're going to get back to normal soon. And just, I think, if we all just keep a level head on our shoulders, don't panic, make choices logically, I think this whole thing gets wiped out faster than we think it will. So that'd be it. Just maybe I can inspire someone to have a positive attitude about things.
Hey, I'm with you, brother. Well, I'll tell you what.
Thanks.
This is the Experts here on Talk Radio 1190 in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I was joined by Josh Campbell of Rescue Air Heating and Cooling. He joins us all the time, and we'll talk to you soon, sir, okay?
Sounds good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, of course, as always, and you be easy out there, brother.
You too. We'll see you.
Yeah. This has been Ask the Experts here on Talk Radio 1190. I'm your host, Matt Cather, and we'll be back here shortly with more.